Hello once again, everyone. Joe from Feel Like Craps. I do feel like craps today. I hope you do too. It's a time for just a little random roll here. We're going to do our buddy, the $35 field bullet, or the $30 field bullet, which is basically just an iron cross. With a $30 field bet. That's basically it. And the $30 field bullet is going to hopefully get us out and about on some of these numbers. We're going to make it 25, just for the sake of doing that, and for the sake of little change up, we're going to add the don't pass in. So, with that being said, let's get started. Directing your attention to the bottom right-hand side of the screen, come out roll. It is a 6, and we work every roll, so there's no win on the field, but a $35 win here. So that gets us $10 to take back to the rack. Box numbers go back to the rack. Field numbers, field wins, spread us out on the board. Dice are out. And it's a buckshot, so of course we're on the don't pass. So we get to lose that. $10 back to the rack. And we'll stay on the don't pass. Dice are out. That's gonna come back there. 10 the hard way for our new point. That is a field win. So our field bullet will come through. We'll go out to the 9. Dice are out. 6 to 8. No field on the 8, so we'll end up with 35 altogether, but only 10 will come back to the rack. Dice are out. 4, 1, 5. Same deal. Same payment structure. $10 back to the rack. Here they come. 4, 3, 7. That can go down there. Everything else here gets a trip back to the casino. And we'll get reset back upstairs here. Your choice whether or not to work the come out. I'm going to choose to work the come out. Dice are out. Here we go. And of course, we're going to get hit for a lot. That's going to be a 7 on the come out. 75, 125, 135. So, minus 135, folks. Everything on the board loses on a come out 7 if we're working. So, it's the chance you take. Dice are out. We'll try it again. 5, 3, 8. That gets us $10. Here they come. 6, 5. Yo, 11. Field winner. We'll go to the 4 this time. We'll vary it up a little bit. And of course, there's a 7. So, yep, not too long. It's going to be a quick one, folks. I have a feeling it's going to be a quick one. All right, that resets. Dice are out. Working the come out. 3, 1, 4. That will be a $25 winner. We'll go out to the 9. Dice are out. And we'll clear the board again. What a shocker, huh? We're making 25 a roll, 25 a shooter, and losing 100 and some odd. So at this rate, we're hemorrhaging money. We shall see if the dice gods wish to turn that around for us, though. Dice are out. Here we go. That sets up. That's a 5. Points of 5, and we get $10 back to the rack. Dice are out. And look at that, folks. Perfect day to be on the don't. An insanity. Well, what we're going to have to do now, just to experiment, we're going to do 100 on the don't, and that way most of our stuff upstairs is covered. Of course, now that we do this, we'll hit a point. The 7s will be a thing of the past here, provided we make it past the come out. Dice are out. Here we go. Hard 8, Bert and Ernie. That'll be $10 back to the rack. Here they come. 5-1 mixer. Once again, $10 comes back to the rack. Here they come. And a 5-2-7. We lose the cap money. Dice are out. 6-3-9. Nina 9. $25 winner. Here they come. 5-3-8. That's $10 back to the rack. Dice are out. 6-3-9, of course. Hit a point when we're on the don't. We get a field win for that. The overall trend is still for the points not to be hit. We're working 12 craps. That pushes. It pays triple in the field. It pushes on the don't pass. So we're going to get everything stacked upstairs here. I don't have a point yet. We'll go out. So we'll go inside. We'll do the 5 and 9 with the pump up. Dice are out. Continuing to work. It's an 8, 6-2. New point is 8. That'll be a $10 win back to the rack. Here they come. 3-1-4. We're going to take the VIG out of the winnings, so that'll be a $49 win. And we're going to get 25 for the field. Throw it on a 4. Dice are out. 10 the hard way. $1 will get us 50. We'll get 50 upstairs for the 10 and 25 for the field. Pump that 10 up. Here they come. 6-4-10, back-to-back 10s. This will be a $2 VIG though, and we'll get a $100 chip for it. And did we pay? We did not pay the field. We need to pay the field. We're gonna pump this up in hopes that the if we hit the point, we don't end up with too much of a loss. Dice are out. And we're going to hit the point, of course, 6-2-8. That's, what is that? We don't need a white chip there. We need a red chip. That's $70, so this will go away. And we'll get 75 for 5. recoup a little bit of the loss. Dice are out. We're working. 426. That's a $10 racking. Dice are out. Yo, 11. 6-5. Yo, 11. 25. We'll pump the 6 up. Dice are out. 6-5. Yo, 11. Who should be next? Actually, we're gonna have the casino split that up. We'll divide it equally here. Well, with the exception of one. We'll up the point by 1. Dice are out. Here we go. 639, Nina. That is 11 units times 7 will be $77 upstairs. Goes back to the rack. We get another 25 for the field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a top hat. Alrighty, dice are out. 6-5, yo, 11. Field winner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll lessen up the problem if we hit the point. Dice are out, and it's a 9. Nina. 50, $65. A $65 9. Let's see here. Oh, it doesn't work out evenly. How is that possible? We're on 5. Oh, that's why. Bear with me 1 second here. $91. It'll be a $91 win. Back to the rack, Jack. And $25 once again for the field win, which we will divide up thusly. We need another top hat for him. And our shooter's ready. Dice are out. 3 craps. It's a winner in the field. There's our 5 for the $25 win. And we're going to need to give this guy another top hat. How are we doing over here? We got 5 there, so these guys can get colored up. We'll pretty them up a touch. All right, dice are out. Hard 8, Bert and Ernie, square pair. That's 60, 72. Be an $84 winner. Minus 25. Put that 25 back in the rack. 25 back in the field. The rest of that goes back in here. And dice are out. 3-2 to Fever. That's a $105 winner. I know that conversion off the top of my head. $75 5. Place bet will return 105. We'll put it back in the rack. Minus the 25, so we got to give 25 of it back because it's not in the field. Dice are out. 4 the hard way is a winner in the field and a winner upstairs. That's going to be $3 for the VIG. And it will return $150 after that $3 juice bet to the casino. And we're going to get another $25 to put out here. So we'll even that up. These guys come back. And dice are out. It's a 9, Nina. An $80 9 will return 112, and we're gonna get to keep it all. Okay, here's the 112. And 25 again for the field, which we're gonna sprinkle upstairs. 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 red chips to spread out for every field win, so not too hard to take. One more on that, and we're going to be able to color him up. Got a good shooter. Dice are out. 314. Very nice. 75. 85. That is 170. But it's going to be a $4 VIG. And we'll make it 175 for 5, so. Excuse me. And that's a field win, so back we go. And one more top hat here. Our shooter continues on. Dice are out. 415. Viva. No field, so we'll get rid of that right away. And that's a $90 5. It'll pay $126. $126 on the 5. Put the 25 back in the field, take the 100 back to the rack, and here we go. Dice are out. 3, 2, 5, back to back, no field. So it's 126. That'll stay there, and we'll take $101 back to the rack. Thank you, Jack. Dice are out. 3, 2, 5, 3 in a row. We know we're going to take $101 back to the rack on that one, so leave everything where it is. Dice are out. 6, 5, yo, 11. Let's go, folks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we color that up. Should have 4 on them. Yep. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're not quite there yet on that one, but we are there on this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leave that there, and that's going to get another green chip underneath. We got some nice looking bets out here. All right. On that, yo, dice are out. Continuing on. And there's the end of the roll. So that's a, that would be a 4-3-7. We made some good money. We'll clean everything up and then check our bankroll. We're gonna get 100 for the DC, or the don't pass rather. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So close. We got profit. We're walking away. There's $1,000, and we got some nice money. So $1,000 was our starting bankroll. There she is. And what do we got here? We're a little shy there, so let's trade this in. That gets us to 500 there. This is 100, so trade those in. Color up on that one. $642 in profit. Not a bad haul at all. Hope you enjoyed, everybody. With all of that, Joe from Feel Like Craps will probably be back at it again later on today. Remember, whenever we go to the casino, folks, we never bet with money that we cannot afford to lose. And until the next time, be well, stay safe, and as always, I hope that every trip to that casino sees those dice gods being forever and always in your favor.